Hello, my lovely friends. Today is February Shop My Stash time. Second Shop My Stash of 2022. Crazy Town Banana Pants. Oh my God. My youngest brother says that, and my girlfriend and I started saying it ironically, and now we can't stop. Anyway, I'm just gonna prime as one does to begin. Usually I'm going to take the last little bit of my Makeup Forever Shine Control Mattifying Primer. This has lasted me like a month longer than I ever thought it would, which, you know, is good. And I'm just gonna put this in my T-zone, and then I'm gonna take the Vichy Mineral 89 Skin Fortifying Daily Booster. Ooh. And then I'm going to take my Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid Illuminating Highlighter. This is the shade 100 Light. And I'm going to put this, I think I took way too much, but it's okay. Put this on the high points of my face. I tried to put this all over my face yesterday, and it did not look good. This on my chin. Okay, yeah, I have like 2 faces worth left of my hand, but that's okay. Shit, I should have got my brush out first. And then I'm going to blend this out with my brush, even though it's probably already set. Oh my god, no. I think I should take this moving forward. Okay, bad. This is bad. What do I do? What do I do? Just keep blending, I guess. I'm gonna take maybe a little bit more and try to blend the edges of this out. Oh shit. Okay, this product, I gotta use it up and then it's gotta go. I mean, I guess like there's positives of it setting down. How did I use this before? I don't remember this happening to me. Okay, well, this is what we're working with. Looking super good. Looking super good. What a way to start. Okay. Okay. For foundation, I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. And just dot this all over my face and blend it out in the hopes of covering up the lines of the highlighter. Okay, I can work with this. Okay, now I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to just take my spoolie and some soap. My spoolie recently fell apart, so that is fun. I might just try to glue it back together with some eyebrow lash glue. Lash glue. I do not have glue for my brows. I haven't drinking enough coffee yet. And then while my brows set, I'm going to take some NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base to prime. And then I'm going to take a little bit of concealer just in the inner part of my eyes. And I'm gonna put some lip balm on. Well, recently, this is this is the Florence by Mills Glow Yeah Lip Oil. I recently bought this because I ran out of like my lip balms that I was using. I don't know why I felt compelled to try it, but I just remember when this brand came out and I was like, you know what? Let's give this lip oil a go. I don't really love it. I don't feel like it's particularly hydrating. I'm not gonna lie. Oh well. Should I have wiped off the foundation that was on my lips already? Yes. Did I? No. Now I'm going to fill my brows in with the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. I use the shade Auburn. All right, let's zoom in and do an eye look together. I want to use the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette today because I haven't used this in a long time. And I just keep really wanting to play with it because I still think it holds up. Such a beautiful little purple monochromatic palette. I think it's really, really nice still. I want to pull her back out and I want to do a different shape today. But I don't really know how to explain it. So I'm just going to do it. Okay. I'm going to start by taking the shade Kitten Fish, which is this light lilac-y shade. So what I'm going to do is I want to take it here in the inner part of my eye near my nose, and then also wing it out. So I just kind of want to get the shape down. And then I'm going to take the shade Fan Fiction and just start to deepen this up. Although it's not really that deep, is it? I don't know how this is gonna work. Well, we'll just see. And I guess I'm also bringing this through the tail of my brow. Okay, it's starting to come together. We'll see, we'll see. And then I'm gonna take the shade Sleeper, which is this deepest purple. I'm gonna see how deep I can make this. I can't really remember. Sometimes in these 9-pan palettes, I feel like the deepest shades aren't as deep as they look in the pan. But anyway, if I have to bring something else that's a little bit deeper in, I will. And just continue to deepen this shape up. If it's not already abundantly clear, I have little to no idea what I'm doing. But I'm hoping it will come together in the end. Okay, these eyes don't really look even. This is this is how I imagined it looking, kind of, I guess. This is not really it. But that's okay. Hopefully it will come together with the shimmers. I think, going to pull in something else. I'm going to pull in my Blend Bunny Dollhouse palette. And I'm going to take the shade Plume. Again, I've done this before. This dark purpley shade. I told you I can see myself reaching for these Blend Bunny palettes for the deep shades a lot, and I have been. And I haven't even done my 3 Looks 1 palette with it yet. So yeah, I'm just going to continue to build on this shape. See, this is pretty much the shade that I want the Sleeper shade from the ColourPop palette to be. And then I'm just going to go back in with, you know what, I'm going to take a little bit more shadow. I'm going to take a little bit more of the shade Fan Fiction and blend the edges out. I feel like I look like an alien, but maybe that's just the vibe today. And then I'm going to take maybe a little bit more Kitten Fish. And again, just soften some of these edges. So I think for this portion of my eyelid, I'm going to take the shade Mr. Sandman. Am I filming still? Yes. And then for maybe this portion, I'm going to take the shade Earthshine. That's my plan right now. I'm going to first though take some NYX glitter primer. Do I want to, yeah, I'm going to take this on a brush and just put this, I guess, in this diagonal space. Okay, so my camera died, but I just finished the other eye and I really think this looks cool. It's You can see the like really warm base of this shade Earth Shine when I face forward, and then when I turn my head it like flashes like cool toned purple. I think it looks pretty nice. So now I'm just going to blend a little bit. So I'm going to take Plume from the Blend Bunny palette, lightly, and just like deepen this shape up again after having put the shimmers down. And then again, let's see, I might take a mixture of Fan Fiction and Sleeper and blend this out. And then I'm gonna take Kitten Fish, which was the lighter shade, one more time, and then blend the edges, like the very edges. So this is going like much higher. Normally I bring my shadows out. This is going like more angled. I guess I'll just bring my concealer around this. Then I'm gonna take Mr. Sandman and Earth Shine on my fingers. Look at those, so pretty. And then just intensify them on my lids, helping to blend in any places if I feel like this right here, I need to bring it up a little bit more, which I can also do with the brush later. And then Earth Shine. Look at these shimmers are so pretty. Oh my god. I do not use this palette enough. Okay, and now that looks like a little bit less patchy as well. Okay, I really like that. And then to finish my eyes, or the top part of my eyes, I'm going to take this Super Shock shadow from ColourPop. This is in the shade Frog, and I'm going to take this on my finger and just put this on my brow bone, just to add a little bit of highlight. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna do some concealer. The only thing is this Dollhouse palette I know is gonna get like already so grimy, but you know what, that's okay. So I'm gonna use the Kosas Revealer Super Creamy and Brightening Concealer, Revealer Concealer, and put it in the concealer places. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised by the amount of coverage that this concealer gives. And then I'm going to take my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer and conceal all the breakouts that I'm having right now, including the one that's right in the middle of my forehead. Love that for me. Now I'm going to take the KVD Beauty Liquid Gel Contour and contour. And this is it is a new product to me. It's the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I finished my Danessa Myricks Cream Bronzer and I bought this in replacement of it. I've used this a couple of times and I do like it. It's not quite as like an emollient as the Danessa Myricks one was, but it's still really nice. This is the shade Tan Line, so it's, I believe, the second lightest shade, which was an accident, but I think, excuse me, I think that the first shade in this line is like quite cool toned, maybe more of a contour shade. I don't know. But this one works pretty well. And I'm gonna have to go back in and blend this shadow out again, but that's okay. It's also quite a small little compact though, so I kind of have to maneuver my brush to get it in. To set my face, I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I'm almost finished this, but I do have a backup. I always ask for recommendations in these videos, but what's your favorite loose powder? Because I feel like I'm stuck on this and I can't quit it. And then I'm going to take the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder and Ethereal Light and blend this away. Yeah, my skin looks weird. Ugh, I think it's maybe the Maybelline liquid highlighter. And then I'm going to take the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and set the rest of my face. And go back in with the Hourglass powder and just set everything again. Even though my face looks horribly. Alright, now I'm going to finish my eyes. So I'm going to do my lower lash line. I'm going to take, well, first I need a brush. Hold on. I'm going to take the shade Fan Fiction, so the mid-tone shade that I used, and run this underneath my eye. And then I'm just going to take the shade Plume and use that to deepen my lower lash line and connect it with my top shadow. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Sleeper and blend this out. And then taking Kitten Fish and blending everything out, including the top part that kind of got blended away. And then I'm going to deepen everything up with the shade Stitched. This is just a matte black from the Blend Bunny Dollhouse palette. I don't want to go in with too much of this. I just want to kind of deepen the look a little bit more. When do I ever not want to deepen the look a little bit more? Let's be honest. And then I'm not going to take, No, I'm not going to take the black, but I'm going to take Plume and as light as I can, just deepen this inner part here. I think black might be too much, but I just kind of want to like intensify this one space. Okay. We're at the end. Sorry if I keep checking if I'm filming. I'm just convinced that my camera's gonna cut out soon. I'm gonna go back in with the same Super Shock shadow from ColourPop, and I'm gonna put this in my inner corners. All right, I'm into it. Now let's finish up my base. So I actually successfully finished my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. A round of applause. Technically it got to like the very outer rim and then it just crumbled, and then I was like, I don't want to repress this. My goal was to finish it anyway. What am I going to use? Let's use something that I haven't used in a while. This is the Essence Pure Nude Sunlighter, which is technically a deeper highlight, but I use it as a bronzer. So let's use it. Yeah, this texture on my cheek is not what I want for myself today, but it's what I have. Now I'm going to spray my face using the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. For highlight, I'm going to take the ABH Dream Glow Kit and use the shade Wish. I really like this highlighter. It's almost like a beigey, pinky purple. I think it's gonna go quite well. And then I'm going to now, for blush, use my Likely Makeup Fairy Blush Palette. And I'm gonna use the shades Rose Quartz and Amethyst, and I'm gonna mix them. And I think it's gonna go quite well. I'm gonna use it on a new brush that I recently bought. This is the Real Techniques blush brush, and I've been loving it for blush. It also works really nice for like cream bronzer and stuff because it's synthetic. I really like the shape of it. Now this blush is going to look a bit weird at first because it's like pretty purpley and cool tone, but I feel like once I have like my look finished, I always really love this combination. I think it looks really cool. Now I'm going to take the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt Gel. What is this? Gel mascara? Eyebrow gel. And just run this through my brows just to bring my brows back after I've gone through them with so much shadow. And then to finish, I'm going to take Freck and do some freckles. Okay, amazing. So now I'm just going to finish up the rest of my face and be back to show you the finished look. Okay, and this is my finished look. I actually ended up really liking it. Is it my go-to new shape? No, but it's, I don't know, always fun to try new things and switch things up because I have a complex about doing looks that are like similar all the time. Anyway, on my lips I have the Make It Forever Artist Color Pencil in Endless Cacao and the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Berry Floss. It's a new fave, slightly pink, nudie combo. And it gives me a chance to try to use this gloss up, which I actually think that I'm closer than I think. Anyway, that's not the point. Okay, and then on my waterline I have the ColourPop liner in the shade Best. Oh, it's like a plum. I think it goes really well. And my lashes are just lashes from Amazon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. I definitely have to pull out this It's My Pleasure palette more because the shimmers in here are actually really nice. I think they're really beautiful, even still with all of my indie shimmers and stuff, and how my standards for shimmers have really increased, you know, since between now and the time that I bought this palette, but they still hold up. They're still really, really beautiful, and I don't know. I'm into it. What do you guys think? Let me know. I thought I was gonna hate it, honestly, way more than I do. Thank you so much for watching this video. Wish me luck. I have to go to work now. And I would love to see you in my next one. Bye.